Good evening, everybody. Julie here, and welcome to my channel. This is just going to be a real short video. I just had something on my mind. But before I do that, I hope you'll like, comment, subscribe, share, do all the things that help promote this channel for me. I do videos on, I do a Bible recap daily. We're reading the Bible in a year with a Bible recap. It's a very, very great study. So I hope you can join us for that. I do child advocacy videos. I'm a guardian ad litem volunteer for the state of Florida, so I advocate for children in foster care. I do Avon videos. I've been selling Avon for almost 22 years. That's a big part of my life. Temu videos, we do some of those too. We do some inspirational, just anything that kind of comes to my mind. The travel ones are awesome, of trips I've taken to places like DC and Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge. I think I compiled some of them. I've actually made my photos into videos like Branson, Missouri, and we did a drive through Savannah, and some other places. And I try to put some together from here in Florida. So I try to put a lot of different cool things in there. We do inspiration. And this one tonight, folks, is going to be, I just was so emotional. I watched a video about a case here in Florida, but it's not in the same area of Florida I'm in. There was a young girl, I believe she was 16 or 17 at the time, and she was stabbed 17 times by her boyfriend. Her mom was stabbed in the process of trying to help her, and somebody, a good Samaritan, that tried to help them was also stabbed as well. They all lived, but nobody, even though her mom and the bystander helped, she was stabbed more than either of them. She was stabbed 17 times. It cut her spinal cord. She's paralyzed, but she was determined, and she can walk with assistance of a cane and stuff now. But I was watching. It was a news feed that I was just running around. I like to go through and just kind of look through and see what YouTube has, and I like some of the law and crime stuff. So I guess that's why it popped up in my area, just to look. And I say all this to say, one, her story was amazing. That girl is just, she fought so hard to get where she is. And I watched a second one after that where he was sentenced to life in prison, the ex-boyfriend. And they talked about his mental illness. And it makes me think, and my heart breaks so much for her and her family and everything they went through and still go through, because she has to live with this for the rest of her life. But my thoughts also go out to his family, because they're devastated parents. I was just, when I watched when they sentenced him, and the cries of his parents just broke my heart, because I don't think any parent wants anything like that to happen to their child. And I know they wanted him to be free, but I agree with the judge's decision. That's, I mean, he brutally stabbed 3 people, and luckily they all lived. But my whole point of this video is, folks, we're not recognizing mental illness enough, folks. I have had children that I've advocated for that mental illness has run in their family, and we're not addressing this. And to protect our children, we have to take these issues like mental illness and substance abuse. The majority of my cases that I advocate for, is due to substance abuse. And a lot of it has a mental illness tied to it. I'm sorry. So sorry, y'all. Well, Am I done? I hope so. Sorry about that, y'all. I think a lot of these things are tied together. A lot of the mental illness, they turn to substances to help them. Um, and one of the biggest things that really I feel strongly about is we have to get to the root of the problem. So many times I hear people, or I hear, let's give them this pill. Let's give them that pill. This pill doesn't work. Let's give them this pill. Giving them pills is not solving their problems. There's always a root cause to their problems. And until we talk to them and get them to open up and share what's hurting them inside, it's not going to stop torturing them. And that's why I always say that people need to forgive, because unforgiveness eats people up too. There's so many factors there. And I just wanted to say, I hope and pray that we start addressing the mental illness issues in our country. It was just a thought I had. I don't know. Maybe let me know what you think. We've got to deal with the substance abuse and the mental illness in this country. It's the only way to protect our futures, and the children are our future. And I see children, when children are in the system and they're taken away from their parents, that is the most traumatic thing. The most traumatic thing that they will, some of them don't realize that they're not living a normal life. They don't know that the abuse that they're receiving is it normal? It's a normal part of their life. So they think it's normal. They think everybody goes through it. They love their parents. No matter what their parents do to them, most of them love their parents. And you take them away from their parents, and it's so traumatic for them that you would think the first thing we would do when we pull the children away from their family is get them some therapy, some help, some counseling, anything. It's not done. And when it is done, they're on it's through the government, and a lot of therapists won't take them because they won't take Medicare, because that's what they're paying, or Medicaid, because that's what these children are on. And the therapists that do see them, my foster parents have told me, they ain't done nothing for them. It's worthless. So we have to step up, people. We have to step up and voice our opinions. Listen, I've written governors, I've written people in Congress and stuff like that. Not that anybody answers me, but I do that hoping one day somebody will answer me. Because we've got to do things to help these children. And I really feel, in my opinion, we are heavily, and I know the importance of medicine for ADHD. I know, because I've seen it in my own family, how much that medicine helps and how ADHD works. But a lot of these children, I think they're misdiagnosed. A lot of these children, I think, have PTSD. How could they not, after all they've been through? And the things that they do is to protect their mind, to try to protect their mind. They're acting out. And people take acting out as ADHD, and that's not always the case. And I think it's something we really need to investigate. But I just wanted to say that I saw that video, and I just wanted to see what y'all thought. Do you think that this country needs to work more on mental health and substance abuse? Because I really feel it's strong. And unless we talk about issues, we're never going to be able to solve them. And maybe if enough of us talk about them, then we can solve them. But that's it. That's the video for tonight. I hope you'll check out the channel and the other videos I have. And I hope you'll like, comment, subscribe, share, do all the things that help get us out, where we can share ideas and thoughts and learn together all the things. And I hope you'll enjoy the other videos I have on the channel. I thank you so much, and I hope you have a blessed weekend. See you soon. Good night.